Hey, it's JJ. Being in the army, you'll be in no short of tales from the barracks. You see, the barracks are crowded with creatures like those of alcoholics, the barracks bunnies, and let's not forget the barracks rats. However, today's story in particular is that of my Mexican friend Carlos. You see, Carlos is a raging alcoholic by choice because deep down he suffers from what we call depression. And every weekend those taco watchers gather with groceries, beer, and our speakers for a party to get fucked up. Well, it was 4th of July weekend, and we were all going together to our friend Jamal's house for a barbecue. Anywho, our story begins when I'm driving with my Pinoy friend to Jamal's party when my friend Reese calls me. He's like, "Mijo, where you at? I need you to come now." He tells me he needs my help ASAP. So we get to Jamal's house, we pick up Reese, and he tells me someone has just crashed into his car and the military police are on their way. He tells me our platoon sergeant is notified. And hearing him utter the name of platoon sergeant is fucking terrifying because he's a 6 foot 200 pound sergeant that gives no fucks and will punish you for no reason. Disturbing his weekend means we're all getting punished. And he tells me I know who did it. He says it was Carlos. I thought, fuck, it had to be one of the taco watchers in the Mexican friend group. So we pulled up to the scene and the site was a disaster. It wasn't just his car that got totaled, it was 3 cars in total that he crashed into in the Barracks parking lot. It was like, holy shit, and there were witnesses too. One guy asked me if I knew who did it, I said yeah, and he said so do I. But our intention was to not snitch on Carlos because he could ruin his military career. And Reese was in shock. He just bought his car too, now he has to sell it for scraps. And my Pino friend was like, ooh, I wanna know what happened. So we get back to Jamal's house and we see Carlos with beer stains all over him. We get in the house and we're all gathered around Carlos waiting to hear what happened. Well, it turns out Carlos was heavily drinking and he confessed how he thought he could drive drunk to Jamal's house to be cool. Like, hey, look at me, I'm drunk as shit and I can still drive. But unfortunately, that's not what happened. When Carlos was trying to bring his mama Lona out the parking lot, he oversteered the car too far left, too far early, and he crashed into 3 cars at the Barracks parking lot. It was a hit and run. We get a text from our group saying our platoon sergeant is on the way with the military police. Whoever did it has to confess now. We want to ruin this guy's life, so we hide his truck and come up with an excuse. A cover-up was that it was just a crash, and he was too scared to get in trouble, so we wanted to avoid a hit-and-run charge while driving under the influence. So to get rid of all the beer stains, I give him my shirt, and we bring him to the crash scene. I'm pretty sure one of the witnesses said it was a Mexican guy to the military police because they started interviewing me and shit. But as soon as Carlos saw that, he confessed, and the night ends with him ending up in jail.